What's going on, y'all? And in this video, I'm gonna talk about the brand new updates and features on the Ableton Live 12.3. Yo, what's good? If you're new here, my name is Ike. Good to meet you. I'm a musician, music producer, content creator, and this channel is all about music and music technology. Ableton had came in with a huge game changer with the 12th generation, and now Ableton made the third version of Ableton Live 12 with additional features and new updates. This will be my first time looking to this new version, so I'm about to try out in the beta version. Major update. First and foremost, I want to show y'all the first AI featured Ableton Live stem separation. Yes, you heard that right. Ableton Live Suite and Push 3 standalone can now split vocals, bass, drums, and other sounds from any audio clip in arrangement or session view, or even in the browser with just a couple of clicks. So for those who didn't know, the stem separation feature is powered by the algorithm from Music AI, which are the creators from Voices. And we all know that Voices is one of the best AI applications and softwares that's out there for stem separation. But now you have it in Ableton Live 12.3. So to start off, I went in to look for a couple of songs that are royalty free, so that way my video won't shut down on YouTube. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, I believe, again, this is my first time looking into this, I believe you go down to right here, separate stems into new audio tracks. Click that. Oh, here we go. Okay, you got vocals, drums, bass, and others. Let's see how good it does. I know some of you are gonna say, well, Studio One already has stem separation. Even Logic Pro already has stem separation. So Ableton just came out with stem separation feature. Yeah. As an Ableton user, I am super excited that they made this feature. Here are the 4 tracks. So I'm gonna blow them up so we can see what they look like. All right, the moment of truth. I'm gonna play this one and then solo these stems separately. Starting with the drums. Hey, yes. Not bad, okay. Bass. Pretty clean. Yeah, okay. Of course, this one doesn't have any vocals, but I see something that's here that Ableton extracted. So let's see what this was. This is a vocal stem here. Not bad, okay. I like this. Let me try another one. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is do a side-by-side comparison with WAV formats versus the MP3 formats. If you don't know, WAV formats is the highest quality ever for music productions and the other purposes of music creation. So for MP3, it's a bit of a lower quality you may not notice. Okay, so I have WAV files and MP3 files. That is interesting. I'm looking at this right now. So this is the MP3 version, and it looks like the stems are in WAV formats. That is interesting. So let's see. Let's start off with this here. MP3. So they sound pretty much the same. But when you go to the separate ones, so let's start with the WAV drums. Nice. And now for the MP3 version. Hardly any differences there. Bass. This is the wave. Okay, now the MP3. Not much of a difference. Others. This is wave. Now the MP3. Back to wave. There's a slight differences. Yeah, there's this tiny bit of difference, but Ableton did a great job of splitting them into stems with both WAV files and MP3 format. So Love it. I'm gonna use this thing more often now. You now have access to Splice's full large library of samples and drum loops within your Ableton's browser view. Yes, sir. All right, the next one is bounce groups and paste bounced audio. So previously on the 12.2 version, they have included bounce feature, which is like freezing or flattening audio. So bounce feature is converting your audio track, let's just say a vocal track that you've processed, recorded, and whatnot, into a new audio track, a new audio file that's fully processed with no extra plugins or anything like that. Now with the 12.3, you can bounce an entire group into one audio track. That includes the processing that you've made within the group track down to one audio track. So that's pretty cool. Including the paste bounce audio feature, which allows you to paste a copy clip or selection as bounce audio into any track or take lane. Let's just say, let's try this, what I just made here. So I'm gonna create a group right here. And let's just say, I guess I'm gonna go right here. No, I don't think so. Let's try here. Here we go. Bounce group in place. Oh, you can also do bounce group into new track. Let's try both of them and see how they work. So let's try this. Ooh. Okay. So this is the file right here. You already got like a full track right here in just a couple clicks. I've noticed there is a new track one, so let's see how that looks. New track. Okay, so you still have your tracks, your track channels that you've worked on, and the new one is down here into one file. So I guess it's like, oh, so it deactivated those clips and it gave me this one. Okay, so it says you can copy the group or something. Let's see if I'm correct with this. So let's just say if I copy this and then do Command Shift V. No, I just created a new one, like a new measure. Oh wait, Command Option V. No, that don't work. All right, so I figured it out. So all you gotta do is just select a grouped section, just basically copy like normal, and you just create like a new audio track, and you just right click, paste bounce audio, and then boom, you got it. You got a bounced audio right here. And the cool thing is that you can still tweak and make changes on your actual group where you have all your instruments and stuff, and you can just simply copy that and paste it over for what you had. Very simple. Next is AutoPan Tremolo. AutoPan has been around for a long time, so now Ableton incorporated tremolo into the AutoPan, and I believe they made some new updated features in the AutoPan Tremolo device. So let's find that. Bam, AutoPan and tremolo. So let's use that in this clip. Got the pan, and you got this button here, which is the tremolo. So that's pretty cool, very easy to go back and forth. Nice, okay. Up next, A and B features. With the Ableton 12.3 update, all built-in instruments, audio, and MIDI effects in Live have the ability to set and quickly compare two parameter states with an A and B feature. Let's do auto filter. So let's just say I'm putting the main thing to mess around with the beat. So let's say, so you got that, and they say you have to right click. There's this button here, so compare switch to beat. So let's just say, I guess, do a band pass. Okay, so looks like there it is. Let's just say if you have like minor comparisons, minor tweaks of that you want to keep like A and B versions, you have that feature now on Ableton Live. So kind of like with EQs, you can tweak, you know, different frequencies and whatnot, and just make an A and B comparison. Just like maybe just do like this and like that, and then you just go back and forth. So that's something nice to have for mixing and EQing, stuff like that. Ableton has a brand new pack called Generators by Iftah.
Hi, my name is Iftah.
Okay. Expressive chord pack and sequencer pack. Those are updated new features on ableton.com, which I'll put in the link down below. So other than Ableton Live 12.3, Ableton has created new updates and features for Ableton Push 3, Notes, and Move. I do not have those things, but I'll link them down in the description box below. So like I said, the stem separation, the balance groups, the updated packs are coming to Push 3, Tethered, and Standalone. Other than that, that's all I got for you today. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you'd like to check out how to use shortcuts on Ableton Live, click the video right here. Here, actually. Click the video right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.